And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is part 2 of tonight's Raw. You are in the company of Dave Easton, along with 2 times NXT champion Matt Rhodes, and well, we could see former NXT champion come superstars. Matt, when you have your main roster spot challenge, how are you feeling going into that match?
I'm getting prepared. I'm ready to take on anybody. I'm really looking to get off NXT. I want to be on the main roster. I want to try and go for the biggest prize there is.
Indeed, for yourself, I can only give you props, but we're backstage now with Nikki and Brie. And Nikki, right, she's saying that Brie that they only do have a few weeks to WrestleMania to get the women's title and to end season 1 with the championship. And we were talking about this in part 1, Matt. And, well, Brie saying now that it's time to put the plan into action. I wonder what they mean by that.
Well, like I said, with her getting the win tonight, it's definitely going to boost her in the rankings.
We will have to see what the Bellas have up. And coming up next, it is tag team action. It is the first of the semi-finals to become the #1 contenders. It is Yuri Watts and Giant Limbo taking on the Money Club.
Yeah, this will be a very interesting matchup to see how Yuri Watson and Giant Limbo can do against an established tag team.
As you see, Yuri Watson really hired Giant Limbo a few weeks ago to be in his corner. Now they're teaming up in regular competition. Just going back, if I quickly run through my notes, sorry, that I have in front of me. They beat Donovan and Corey Graves last week. Yeah,
it was a very impressive win. I mean, it was kind of nice to see these two finally get to team up together, so we'll see how they do against, like I said, an established tag team as in the Money Club. And,
well, what a chance for one of these teams. Remember, the Usos will be looking on, as this is the first of the semi-final matches. The final will be determined next week, and the winners will face the Usos at WrestleMania to end the season non-stop wrestling tag team champions here on Raw. As here comes Giant Limbo, and this guy, another man who's really changed. He's like a tiring attitude.
Yeah, he's definitely gone through a little bit of a change, and I think the help of Yuri Watson will definitely rise him in his career.
So Limbo with a bit of change of attitude, former hardcore champion in his own right. Let's see if him and Yuri Watson can take out these two, Ted DiBiase and Jay Masters. Remember, they had a match against each other last week, which Jay Masters won. But apparently they talked about it backstage and said that tag team will continue, and out with Alicia Fox here tonight.
Yeah, it seems like they just couldn't get their footholding in singles competition, so they decided to go back to what they enjoy best, is tag team.
And let's see how these will go on. This is your next match on Raw tonight, as we get to see well, if it wasn't best once, mate, why not see it again? It's always nice to see Alicia Fox, and if we get to see Alicia Fox again, I think it's always best for business.
Yeah, it's always good to see Alicia Fox come out to the ring.
And so, let's see how they will get on tonight, as we get to see a lovely Alicia Fox. Alicia Fox beating Molly Holly on Superstars a few weeks ago, and we talked about Matt Rhodes just before, saying Matt is going to be on Superstars this week, going for his main roster spot challenge, to be only the second person who will come out with the out of NXT on the singles competition. So we're talking about that a little bit there, Matt. But in tag team action, Matt, have you ever teamed up in tag team?
I've had a few tag team matches, but I've never really had a solidified tag team partner yet. So hopefully, maybe for season 2, I can find myself a tag team partner and we can go for the tag team titles.
Indeed, and well, from what I've heard, Matt, just on the grapevine, you'll be facing someone from SmackDown. That is apparently the rumours going around. Apparently the bosses want you to keep you on here for commentating, which is always nice.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind working both shows. I would like to stay commentary on here, and I'd love to be a wrestler on SmackDown. So
well, you're only one match away, of course. But unlike these guys in the ring now, they know that a win tonight doesn't mean anything. They have to win it next week as well. against the team coming up next, who's the Chick Magnets and against Trey Donovan, Corey Graves. So really, Yuri Watson and Giant Limbo could be facing Trey and Corey again.
Yeah, it could be very well possible, but like I said, I've been there to go out and party with the Chick Magnets. I really think have clicked onto something, and I think they're going to be ones to watch for in this contest or in this tournament.
As you watching on the go behind Ted DiBiase. Ted DiBiase been on the biggest win streak of his own, really, after losing to Jay Masters last week. As you see, and then Money Club putting that differences aside, coming back as the tag team. Very interesting to see how they get on here tonight.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they can get the win tonight and if they can move on to getting the tag team titles. As
you watching continues on into the ropes, and there's that nice hip toss takeover, taking down you watching. As you see, getting Giant Limbo in the corner can only be a good thing, especially the size of Giant Limbo as well. But it'd be very interesting to see if they can continue their winning streak going. As DiBiase, nice snap suplex taking over Yuri Watson to the floor. And remember, still coming up tonight, Matt, we have Daniel Bryan, Zach Starr for the world title. Daniel Bryan just 24 hours removed from beating Mark Russ to retain the title at Survivor Series last night.
Yeah, hopefully Daniel Bryan can hold on and put an end to Zach Starr coming in here.
Indeed. Well, continue, stay with us. We'll be right back with the conclusion of this match.
Join the Superstars of Non-Stop Wrestling on Superstars on Wednesday evenings at 11 o'clock in the UK, 6 in the East, 3 in the West. Join the wrestlers of Raw and SmackDown as they battle it out on Superstars Wednesday night.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, on Non-Stop Wrestling Raw. You are in the presence of Dave Easton and, well, the groovy one, NXT champion Matt Rhodes, as we're going through the first of two tag team semi-final matches here tonight. The Money Club taking on Yuri Watson and Giant Limbo. During the break, though, Money Club back into this, Matt.
Yeah, they started putting together some tag team in there. It was looking very impressive in there.
Look at this! Look at this! Oh, and look at that reversal from Giant Limbo, though. Maybe just swinging the tie back in his side, but then a nice eye rake. DiBiase knows all the tricks of the trade, especially from learning from his father, the $1 million man, Ted DiBiase. So, as you say, DiBiase will know how to get out of them situations.
Yeah, but you got to watch out for the power of this big Giant Limbo. I mean, he can really put a hurting on you.
And look at this, continuing between these two. And Limbo again, there's that power, but DiBiase again, quick to reverse it. Dan, I think he's going to do the right thing, take Limbo off. You've got to say, look at the size of Limbo's legs, though. It's nearly the size of both of DiBiase's put together.
Yeah, like tree trunks.
Indeed, look at this, so DiBiase into the $1 million dream, made famous by his father, that could put a lot of wrestlers away. But Giant Limbo, I think that very well scouted. Limbo now working over DiBiase. This is just that little bit of an opening that maybe Limbo needs.
Yeah, just the sheer size of this guy is just incredible.
Indeed, and look at this, Alicia Fox not happy on the outside as the referee checks on DiBiase. Maybe DiBiase is in a lot of trouble here. You've got to say, where's Jay Masters? Why is he not breaking this up? Alicia Fox on the outside looking really worried here. DiBiase struggling to get out of this, and there it is.
Yep. Looks like she was calling for Jay to come over, but
he's too late.
Decided not to.
Yeah, he's too late. And we have Yuri Watson, Giant Limbo going forward in the tournament finals next week.
That might not be a good thing for the Money Club. There could be some dissension there if Jay didn't come to help him out.
And then be a big win for Yuri Watson, and really the fortune of Yuri Watson turning round here in Non-Stop Wrestling as we head into WrestleMania. Him and Limbo will be looking very closely at the next contest, the second semi-final, and you have to say, you have to give Yuri Watson and Giant Limbo a big congratulations there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the brains of Yuri and the strength of the Giant Limbo are going to help this team go pretty far.
Indeed, and as there we see, the Usos, the new Non-Stop Wrestling Tag Team title holders, after defeating Kings of Wrestling last night. Surely watching the two matches tonight, thinking who they're going to be facing. You've got to say these two will be definitely keeping a close eye on this next match as well.
Yeah, they're going to have to keep their eye on every tag team that's coming in here to see what's going to happen.
And congratulations to the Usos, a big win at Survivor Series last night. Remember, you can still watch that on past broadcasts on our Twitch TV channel and on YouTube at Nonstop Wrestling UK. Make sure you tell everyone you know about that as well. Coming up next, as we say, it's the second semi-final in the tournament. It is the Chick Bandits, Tyler Breeze and Sean Bethwick taking on the team of Trey Donovan and Corey Graves.
Should be a pretty good high-flying matchup. You got two very skilled tag teams.
Yeah, and this team, I know, has impressed you, Matt, over the last few weeks, but really, you've got to say that they've been on a little bit of a downslide with results.
Yeah, they've kind of hit their little rough patch, but they're going to turn it around. I really think they're going to be the ones to watch in this tag team tournament.
Well, we will have to find out, but they're definitely going up a team that are on the way up, as in Corey Graves and Trey Donovan. They have really turned themselves round over the last few weeks.
Yeah, they're starting to gel as a tag team, so like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see how these two match up.
Indeed, Trey Donovan Cody was very unlucky with a defeat last week. Very impressive. A lot of people raving about the match they had with Giant Limbo, and you watched it last week, so maybe they can think if they can get a win here tonight, it gets them another shot at them next week, and maybe to put a lot of doubters wrong that they can actually beat them.
Yeah, they could get their rematch and then be able to go on to face the Usos for the tag titles.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. It is our second semi-final of the tag team tournament, Non-Stop Wrestling Tag Team Tournament. Winners of the tournament facing Usos at WrestleMania, grandest stage of them all. And look at this, straight away, good double team. Sean Bestwick and Tyler Breeze. And you have to say, I'm very impressed. I have said this over the last few weeks. I'm very impressed with Tyler Breeze. He's come on leaps and bounds in Non-Stop Wrestling since that horrific car accident that happened a number of weeks ago. Since he came back, he has been very impressed. Made me very impressed, sorry.
Yeah, he's definitely turned his career around, and I think him and Sean Bethwick can really set the tag team world on fire.
But again, it's going to be a big task here tonight. Corey Graves, former European champion, really Trey Donovan, no slack of his own. We've seen him in singles competition, and he really earning a lot of rave reviews from a lot of people.
Yeah, ever since coming in here, he's picked up quite a good following, and I think the fans have really gotten behind him and Corey and really want to see this team succeed.
And remember, coming up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, it is the main event is up after this. Zach Starr trying to take the title off Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan only 24 hours removed from facing Mark Russ. Zach Starr without any help here tonight, Matt. Just quickly talk about that main event. How would you see that going down?
Oh, Zach looked really impressive last night, but I'm really hoping that Daniel Cage can hold on to that title so we just don't lose our title to these newcomers. But another guy that's going to be interested in the match, I'm pretty sure, is going to be Antonio Cesaro.
Indeed, we haven't even seen Cesaro tonight. We don't know. I haven't even seen him today, Matt. It's very surprising. You thought he would be here, but apparently he's not even in the building here tonight.
Well, if he's not here, I'm sure he's got somebody at least watching this match for him, or if not, he's finding a way to get a way to watch this match. It's going to be happening later.
Indeed, Corey Graves looking to end this, but too near the rope. Sean Bestwick very wise just to get near the people there. As taking down Bestwick again. Corey Graves continue. Raw will continue though. We stay with us. We'll be back with the conclusion of this match.
Non-Stop Wrestling SmackDown comes your way on Thursday at 11 o'clock in the UK, 6 in the East, 3 in the West. Join Dave Easton and Joe Disney, who will take you through the action from SmackDown.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. We are on Non-Stop Wrestling Raw. You're in the presence of Dave Easton along with NXT champion Matt Rhodes, as we keep saying it all night long. So excited for Matt and his chance of becoming a part of the main roster. He will get that chance on Wednesday night. Make sure you join us for Superstars to see who Matt faces. And Matt, just during the break here, your favourite team, the Chick Bandits, in complete control.
Yeah, they've definitely decided to turn it up and try and take control of this match.
And look at this, Sean Bestwick, too quick for Corey Graves. Nice throw over his shoulder there. Wanting to advance here in the tag team tournament. Into the cover, gets only a one. And Trey was a little bit worried there, getting back inside the ring. And, well, Corey Graves desperate for a tag here and getting stopped every time. And Sean Bestwick moves out, gets the tag in Tyler Breeze. As Corey might have a chance here to tag out. Yeah, and that's a silly mistake from the chick, man. It's letting Trey Donovan into the match.
Yeah, I think Sean should have threw him, got Corey up and put him over in the corner, and it would have helped out the team. But see how Tyler can take over.
Indeed, Tyler looking here, looking on, and picking. Look at the strength, picking him up. Big slam. Sean's Bestwick's obviously pleased with this one. Has Tyler Breeze done enough to put away Trey Donovan in the cover? Hooks the leg. There's one. Just a one. Not more than a one count here. As Tyler Breeze continues. Oh, went for the spin and heel kick. His finishing move. Trey Donovan ducked out the way. Sean Bestwick was a bit too concentrating on Corey Graves, and that looked to be a nice knockout punch there by Trey Donovan, Matt.
Yeah, it's like a spinning elbow. I heard he calls the Seeing Stars.
And there you go. And maybe Tyler Breeze is Seeing Stars. He is indeed. And there is a big win for Trey Donovan and Corey Graves. And they will get their rematch with Giant Limbo and Yuri Watson next week on Raw, with the winners facing the Usos at WrestleMania.
Yeah, it looks like it's lights out for the Chick Magnets tonight. Time to go back to the drawing board and see what they can come up with.
And well, maybe that party lifestyle has caught up with him, but you have to be impressed with Trey Donovan, seeing the spinning heel kick coming, moved out the way, and then and what did you call it? He called that finishing move?
I think he said it was called the Seeing Stars.
There you go, Seeing Stars connects, and it's a big win for them tonight. And yes, here he is, Daniel Bryan, our world title holder. He is up next, ladies and gentlemen. He is ready. He is going to take on Zack Starr. That match is next.
Yeah, he's got to have a lot of pressure on his shoulders, I think.
Indeed. Here we go, Daniel Bryan, Zack Starr. It is for the World Championship. And remember, any Raw competitor interrupts, they will be fired on the spot. A very, very strange stipulation from our GM.
Yeah, I don't know why he made that stipulation, but maybe he's got his reasons.
So here we go. It all down to Daniel Bryan. So impressive against Mark Russ, last night. He now has to go through Zack Starr. But you've got to think, is Zack Starr really... Was it real for Otis Jackson, Danny Jackpot not to be here tonight?
Yeah, I don't know if that was such a good move for them to not be here to help support him, but I'm not going to fault him for not being here.
Indeed, in the words of Zack Starr, they were in a better federation tonight, which is really... Why continue to come here?
I don't know, we need to put an end to it, so hopefully Daniel Bryan can hold on to the title and we can get him out of here.
And this, ladies and gentlemen, is your main event. It is in full. We've got no more commercial breaks. We are going to see this to the end. It is Zack Starr, Daniel Bryan. And you've got to say this is very important for the main event of WrestleMania as well. Could it be Daniel Bryan, Antonio Cesaro, or will it be Zack Starr and Antonio Cesaro? And that is what they are fighting for, the World Championship of Non-Stop Wrestling. And you can hear the fans chanting, yes, yes, here we go. And Matt, you've got to say, it's all on Daniel Bryan now. And he's been shown he can do it in the past.
Yeah, but this is going to be a high-pressured match. I think he's got the weight of the whole company sitting on him. Hopefully he can pull it out.
Look at this, early on, oh nice. Reverse suplex off the top there. He's got to take it to him. You've got to say, Zack Starr looks, no, not the same without any buddies here.
Yeah, but he's still got that confidence.
Indeed, Zack Starr and Danny Jackpot pitting the victory up for their team last night in the main event of Survivor Series. Again, if you would like to watch Survivor Series, two ways you can do so. Past broadcast on our Twitch TV channel, which you should be following by now, or if not, on YouTube, where you should be giving us a cheeky subscription, and make sure that you watch all our shows that we do from Non-Stop Wrestling. Other stuff on there as well. And also just a little quick plug for our Twitter, NSW_360. Make sure you follow us on there as well. So there's all the plugs out the way. Matt, Bryan in control early on here.
Yeah, it's pretty much been all Daniel Bryan since the beginning of the match. I don't know what happened. I guess Zack just hasn't been able to get out of the blocks.
But that's what we need, Matt. We need Daniel Bryan to do this. If you can wear Zack Starr down, we can get this here. Remember, John Laurinaitis has told any Raw superstar comes out, they will be fired on the spot. So Brian has got to know that he's got no help, and you've got to be. Do you really believe Zach Starr, Matt? Is O'Shea Jackson, Danny Chalkpot really not here?
I don't know. I don't know if I'd really believe him on that one. So hopefully they're not here, but we always got to keep watch.
And Daniel Bryan going in to a submission here early on. Maybe he can get Zach Starr to tap out here, and this would be a big victory early on. Oh, Zach Starr rolling out of it. Nice kick to the head. And Bryan, though, has been on fire here tonight. As I say, so impressive last night over at Mark Russ. If he can continue this on, if he can get this victory tonight, maybe he will shut up Zach Starr once and for all. Remember, Zach Starr doesn't have a contract, man. He's not officially even signed here in Non-Stop Wrestling.
No, so if he wins the title, we might lose our heavyweight championship.
Indeed, it might even be that if he loses if he might walk away and never come back.
Yeah, that could really hurt the company.
I don't know what our GM John Laurinaitis is actually playing him. Maybe he's thinking try anything to try and get Zach Starr not away from you, but of course it could backfire terribly on him.
Yeah, but Daniel Bryan seems to have control of this matchup, so.
Indeed, it looks like Daniel Bryan has had control all the way through the match here. And smacks Zach into the ring. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, no commercial breaks. We are here for the end. You're going to see the full match here. Taking this through on Raw. See, just 4 short weeks away from WrestleMania. As Zach Starr is really, well, Daniel Bryan is doing what we've all wanted to happen to Zach Starr. Really, he's giving him a bit of an ass kicking.
Yeah, I don't think Zach's really got any moves put on him yet.
Daniel Bryan keeps punching away there. Remember, championship advantage still here, ladies and gentlemen. Daniel Bryan can obviously, if he loses by count out disqualification, Zach Starr will not win the title.
Yeah, but I think Daniel Bryan's got too much respect for the wrestling business. I don't think he'd want to take a cheap way out like that.
And look at this, Zach Starr continuing on. Oh, nice kick.
Showing off the cocky entrances that he has, getting in the ring and out of the ring.
Daniel Bryan can't take his eye off him for a minute. Look at that blatant choke, referee. Come on. Zach just trying to get some movement back in, as I say, back into his arms there. Daniel Bryan continuing to work over him. Nice slam again into the barriers. It's really, you've got to say, I'm got to be mightily impressed. Oh my goodness, you don't think this could be? Yes, it is! Through the barrier! That is just what we needed. Zach Starr.
That's exactly what Zach deserves.
Taking Zach Starr off his feet. Keep him there, Daniel. Get back in the ring. Just take the count out. There's no shame in that.
Nah, I think you need to get him in there and beat the crap out of this guy and really bloody him.
Oh, no.
Prove a point.
He's back. Really. Many times people put through that barrier. Oh, no. This is what we didn't want to see. Zach Starr now in control. We've just got to make sure that Daniel just keeps his head here. Remember, I know I've said this a few times. No Raw superstars allowed to come out here. As Daniel Bryan continue now back in control. Big suplex, yes, hits in the middle, rolls into the cover. No hook of the leg, just a 1 though. Kick to the back of the leg. Again, Zach Starr fighting out of this.
Yeah, he seems to have found a lot of reversals for Daniel tonight.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, nice Hurricane Rana takeover. They continue on. And again, another back elbow. And Zach continues on. This is now Zach's chance to get some control here. And this is not what we needed at this moment in time.
No, we really need Daniel Bryan to start picking it up and get back in control again.
Another big hit by Zach Starr, who's now in control of this match. Bryan needs to just keep it calm for a little bit. Nice drop kick into the corner. Zach, oh, double drop kick into the corner. Daniel Bryan is struggling here. And now they're fighting on continuous here. Bryan and Zach Starr into the corner. Oh, and the Zach's took the referee out. Whoa, who's that? It's Miz! And what the hell is Miz doing here? He's not on Raw.
No, but that's a good loophole to get out of, so he's not going to get fired.
Indeed, he said Raw Superstar, and Daniel Bryan has picked up the win.
And that's payback to Zack Starr for The Miz.
And Miz, who was taken out of the main event last night, has done one over Zack Starr here. Daniel Bryan retains the world title, and well, Laurinaitis did say that it was a Raw Superstar and Miz's SmackDown. So there you go. Unbelievable. Daniel Bryan has retained the world title thanks to The Miz. And I'm sure Zack Starr is not going to be happy about this one, Matt.
No, he's not, but thank God Miz came out and helped out Daniel Bryan to get that win.
Zack Starr's getting the microphone. What's he saying here? And well, indeed, he's not happy. He thinks, well, I think it's funny, Matt. I don't know about you, but I think that's hilarious.
Yeah. I don't know why we let him have a mic now.
Well, I let him have a mic, Matt. He's just lost. He can't take the title anywhere. It's about time we got payback on this. Daniel Bryan, it's not over for him as well. But I think that's what a genius plan. Hopefully it was made by Daniel Bryan and The Miz. Congratulations, Daniel Bryan. It is Daniel Bryan and Tony Cesaro at WrestleMania. It's still on. And that is it for Non-Stop Wrestling Raw tonight. Matt, say goodbye to the fans.
See you later, fans. See you next week.
Indeed, Matt. Good luck on Wednesday. We're all rooting for you. We hope you can win your main roster spot challenge from beautiful Dave Easton. It's a very good night. Remember, like, subscribe, and tell us what you think. Until Superstars, it's a very good evening.